The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
Welcome to the Blue Bunny Army Show. I hope you all will enjoy it. Have a good day.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy.
Good day and enjoy the show.
Usually under market rate because that's who we are. We know the actual value of it without a middleman to come and get it, without another middleman to store it, without another middleman to distribute it, and then another middleman to sell it to. So we tell people, why aren't you going direct to the farmer? If it's not us, go get somebody else's GSA box here. Get it local, right? Yeah. But if you need any vegetable throughout the year, right? During the summer, everybody can get CSA box, right? But during the winter, what are you guys doing? It's still going to be Walmart, Kroger, right? No, I has food all year round. We have a network of about 600 farmers throughout the United States. I can get you whatever you want anytime. If you say, you know what, you look like you need some South African lobster for your infantry once a year, right? I can get that for you, right? If you want some caviar, right, I can get that for you, right? If you want some halibut or whatever you need throughout the world, we can get it for you, we can secure it for you because it was about setting up a better system to get food year round. Indiana can only grow food, what, 7-8 months out the year? Right? So we the people who control your food control us, right? So if we control our own food system, we get some of the power back, right? That's all we're trying to do, power by food. So we have a Burmese, I'll show you the Burmese one over here. Let's just go this way, and then most of the other stuff in the back, like I said, is we have several families that actually farm here as well. And basically their style is different. And they use a lot of vertical farming for their beans and their corn. I've never been able to grow corn or watermelon. I've just never been able to do it. Right? I mean, I've never had any success. I stick to what I know. Green tomatoes, collards, mustard, turnips, peppers. I can't grow a herb to save my life. I don't know if and I know the rules, right? I know the rules, but just maybe I'm too late on the watering, or maybe the lunar cycle. I don't just know what it is. But and they basically, it's like 4 families that do this one and about 2 more in the back, and they feed like 10 people, right? Because I mean, even though the Burmese have their own stores, right? There's still a population of them that don't want it. They don't want the food stuff. I mean, they go out to. We have chickens, we have goats, we have sheep. My sheep and goat are down south. I have chickens, like Burn area. So when people come to the farms, other farms, they want them right there. You know, some of them slaughter right there. Some of them want to take it home. They want it live, and we accommodate because do what you do. But on the bigger processing for like meat, for like grocery stores and stuff, we have our own processors. We use USDA processor. We use state regulated processors because once you start getting to the higher levels of food, the food system, that's where all the regulations come. That's where once you start selling, more than a certain amount of produce, then you have to, register with this one. So, me personally, we have all our registration. I have egg, I have sheep, I have goat, I have beef. Even though we don't have any cattle right now, I'm still certified. I have chickens. I'm certified in produce safety because I know those certifications are going to get us to places where we need in the future. We're working on our GAP. As you can tell, we're not aesthetically looking farm, but we get the job done. Keith and his wife have come out and they've helped volunteers a couple years. And, they see the work. They, from the beginning. We have typical, just like regular farmers. We might have a drought. We might have, but to solve that, we went beyond that. We work with the city, and then we have our own fire hydrant. So we don't have problem with water. It's just access on 17 acres. If you don't have a fully automated irrigation system, then you're still doing a lot of work. So we have 100-foot hoses throughout the farm that go all the way back, and then we have drip lines over on the other side on our weave fabric, and then pretty much it. We create our own compost piles. We have a lawn care service. You gotta bring your clippings. We just keep it simple. So, any questions? Yeah.
Where's the local storefront?
On Oxford, you guys are getting ready to go to it. 608 Oxford Street. It's actually a separate entity because when you start doing things like that, you have to separate your entities because if not, then they'll say you're commingling, you're doing this, you're doing that. So it's called Utopian Community Grocery. It's not even fully stocked because we do everything by order. Like I said earlier, we made almost $250,000 last year, and it was all online and contract. We probably only did about, I think we did 8,500 in our store, in front of the store, where we sell the watermelons, where we sell, just our local produce, just right in front on the street.
Is that on Lafayette?
On Oxford and Monroe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so, we just keep it simple. We do what we do, and we just, we're slowly expanding. Utopian actually just opened up our second location in Indianapolis. It's only a 800 square foot location, but it's going to be so powerful down there because it's going to open up a lot more things that we can do throughout the state. So, and that's our goal. We want to work with other socially disadvantaged communities, bring in small grocery stores with local food, and create a better future. So, yes, ma'am. Anybody else? Give me some tough ones. Anyone, any tough ones?
So what's your number of people out here in a given week or at your sites?
Right now we're so low.
Yeah.
We're so low on volunteers. We were like at 20, 25. Give me 1 second because they're probably calling me about the food. Yeah, somebody told me. We used to be like 25 during the summer. We're usually like 5 to 10 during the, spring and fall, but it's really low. It's like like I said, and I mean, I don't say it's just from us getting $1 million, you know, but as soon as that hit, right? I mean, we had 10 volunteers to say, hey, we're going to go work with this other organization, this other organization. But most people don't understand you know, when you get a grant from Indiana Department of Health or any other entity, um, it's very specific. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can buy food and we can administrate. That is, I can't have any training sessions. I can have seminars, which is, you know, it's similar, but it's just so much different. You have to figure out how you can just do your job. You can do it effectively, efficiently, and you know, then seek out other grants for other organizations. Right now, infrastructure grants, they're really not out there because a lot of people are holding their funds from the inflationary times, even the not-for-profits. You know, they went from giving out millions of dollars every year to a few $100,000 here and there. You know, but we're going to keep going. If anyone wants to volunteer any day of the week, just let us know. But on our other locations, we actually pay people because the hunger relief with the non-for-profit, when you start paying people, it's weird too. It's another uphill battle paying people in a non-for-profit. So you can do it, don't get me wrong, but then you have to do what is it, W-9s and W-4s, and then you have to, you know, pay your accountant to do something else. So what we did is we separated everything. You know, our for-profit stuff, we pay people. You know, our non-for-profit, you know, because even though we have administrative funds for that grant, we don't have administrative funds that assist with this farm. So you have to keep that separate, because if you use this fund for that, then another reason that they'll try to come out. So, anything else?
Are you going with us to lunch?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We'll bug you there then.
Yeah. I'm going to meet you there. I'm going to pick up Zayon. I'm going to meet you there. Your food is already ready. It's already ready.
right?
This is
23.
This is fantastic.
Yay!
Really good. Powerful work.
So the chickens aren't mine, unfortunately. But they are from a local farm. Well, not local. He's like Bloomington. But the greens are from our greenhouse.
Think so?
The cornbread is, I don't make cornbread. So, and then the macaroni cheese is homemade. It's not boxed. So
Beautiful.
all right, I got you. All right, there's drinks, and then enjoy. Thank you all. If you have any questions, Human Agriculture Cooperative, Mr. Smiley is Smiley Garden Angel, but he's also my assistant for the LFPA grant. We tell people, we reward people from within. Our youth farmers, we have a youth farming program. Our youth farmers, 3 of them are now working for ag businesses, making $30,000 to $50,000, $19, $20, 19, 20 years old. We feel once they get more of their certifications, we think they're going to be, we know for a fact they're going to be the next leaders. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build them up so they can take over the food system. And we can, hey, the soil and water, okay, our soil is clay, Indiana. We probably have like 2 acres of maybe not a fine loam, right? Maybe, right? But what we're doing with regenerative is, I'm doing more of the fabric, right? We do the cover crops, right? We do rotation, right? And then we do
And that's what that's right?
season. So, for example, like that one right there, that plot right there, we do purple whole pea, which is an African heritage pea that the Africans brought over in their hair and to plant when they came over as slaves. We plant that. We only plant it one time. You can do purple whole pea twice a year, but we only do it once a year because it's very nitrogen rich, and it takes a lot of nitrogen out. So we'll grow it one time a year on a plot, and then don't grow anything else. Other stuff like our kale, our collards and stuff will grow 3 or 4 times a year. Because even though there's a 45 to 60 day window, right? We start early. We start because they can take a frost. We start early inside. We can get them outside early, and then we can go to the almost. Well, we all know that winter hasn't been wintering like so. We can go already. We went this year. Last year we went all the way to like Christmas. You know.
Those people are too.
And even though it was a frost out here, they're still going. And then in our high tunnel, I mean, we're working on a heating system, a natural heating system. We grew grains until I want to say January, so that extra month. So. Hey, there he is, right there. Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
done. Yeah, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all over. Yeah. Yep, I'm going right there. Yeah, cool.
One, two, three, four. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. All right, thank you very much.
like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. It's like I'm living for the first time. Finally living for the first time. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. This is what you do. This is what you do. You make me come alive. 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 You make me come alive.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I've seen my people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Nutrient loading that's going into the Western Lake Erie Basin that's causing those algal blooms and those high nutrient levels, which is disrupting the whole ecosystem and ultimately affecting 12 million people just use of water coming out of the Lake Erie. I'm sure some of you have probably heard about the whole crisis in Toledo when they had no drinking water. That's because of those algal blooms. Those algal blooms are coming from nutrients that are coming off of our farm fields, our ground, from construction, going into our drainage. So the Maumee Watershed Alliance formed as a tri-state to kind of help bring knowledge to our everyday citizens, to our producers, and to our retailers, and hopefully come up with some plans to help mitigate that so we all have access to that clean water. And through this conservation grant, we're able to do trips like this. We do a trip in partnership with Soil and Water. We're going to go up to Lake Erie. We'll go to Putnam Bay and get out on Lake Erie and really talk to the researchers from Ohio State that are in it every day. So they're seeing it happening in Lake Erie. And Lake Erie is really special because it doesn't impact so many people.
Cause I'm eating stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. This is so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
Please subscribe to my YouTube, Blue Money Army.
Get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home.